Ew. Oof. Hello everybody, my name is Jotaro and welcome to my reaction to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 3 Episode 9. First off, I wanted to do a quick little announcement that JoJo's Bizarre Adventure reactions are gonna move from Tuesdays and Saturdays to Wednesdays and Sundays. It's just my current schedule lines up better with those days and I'll have an easier time getting those episodes ready for these 2 days. But yeah, that's it. So, last time we had an episode focused on Polnareff, mostly, because our group was checking into the hotel where the next stand user, Soul Sacrifice, already waited for them. And yeah, he was pretty forgettable. He needed to get injured in order to fight first, gave Polnareff a pretty hard time, killed the guy, showed us what happens when the police intervenes, which was pretty interesting, but yeah, other than that, it was a one and off, and that's that. But at the end of the episode, something interesting happened. Joseph actually created some spirit audio from a TV in his room, and that revealed that apparently Kakyoin is a traitor to the group and still Dio's servant. So I'm pretty excited to see where this all goes this episode, because Jotaro, Kakyoin and the little girl that's been following them all along are currently out there by themselves. So I guess it's gonna be another Jotaro versus Kakyoin episode, or Jotaro versus whoever is pulling the strings, I guess. But yeah, as always, you can find the full-length timer reaction to this episode on my Patreon. But without further ado, let's find out what happens this episode and let's get right into it. Is that a coconut? Oh, yeah. Not what she ordered. Haggling for half the price. Oh, this one's gonna make trouble. Yeah. Oh. He's dead. Or not? I thought he might go full force on him. Yeah, something is definitely not right with him. That's more the direction I thought he would go. Ew. Oof. But why now? Did you wait to be alone with Jotaro again? Hello, Temperance. So, another stand user. That might be the one that's controlling Kakyoin. Oh, don't do anything to the children. Sure you are. This is not his usual self. Oh, train. So, no more going by sea. But what happened to border patrols and everything? He's eating the bugs. Oh. Yep, this is definitely not Kakyoin. Ugh. Yeah. You better not figure it out. Well, shit, everyone is tense. It's the meme! I know that meme! What the fuck? What the hell? There it is! I've waited for this. No chivalry whatsoever. Don't put it in. That was on the ground. Come on. Do you want to go into an enclosed space with him? Oh, okay, he figured it out. Good. So they're gonna fight. Oof! He didn't mean to punch that hard, right? Finish that cherry! What's going on with you? So that's not Kakyoin at all? Was he kidnapped somewhere? Okay, they're alone in that cable car. Okay. Okay, dropping the illusion. Interesting. So, like poison or acid? Yep, so it is like acid. Okay. It sounds familiar. Oh. He was sunbathing in his uniform. Okay, no possession. Wow, shit. Oh. Okay, get out of the moving vehicle, I guess. Oh, okay, that's good. Hamon would have been pretty handy for climbing that pillar. Oh, yeah, and he's prepared to do that. He's the exact same type of villain that we had all season long. Is it just gonna be able to burn it off? Oh! Nope. And he's gonna jump back into a cable car. They're gonna terrify the child. Or not, they don't care. Oh, that's what he's trying. Okay. Okay, hot and cold. What? Is that the stand user? No, his dog. Or no, that's still the stand. And the stand user? Or not? What? How did he change cable cars? But killing a dog is going too far. I hope he suffers for killing that dog. Then he will do exactly exactly that, I guess. Which is... It's the strategy that Joseph created. Yeah. Okay, killing the stand user before you're eaten, I guess. Or not. Just swim to the surface. Oof. Okay, some good hits. Good hits. He's bluffing. Finish him off. Don't believe him. Oh, getting some intel, yeah. Another punch, come on. Finish him off. Death, the Empress, the Hanged Man, and the Emperor. Alright. Oh, and Yaba. Probably the Emperor. Her son is the guy with two right hands. Oh, the Hanged Man. He uses a mirror. Of course, he didn't give up. Oh. Yeah, so much is obvious. That's not a lot, like, for that. Because Jotaro is just gonna punch himself out of this. Oh. Oh. And back onto the water he goes. That whole game again. He is such an asshole. Yeah. Yes. Give him what he deserves for the dog. Yellow Temperance. Rubber soul? Okay, we skipped ahead, I guess. Centerfold. Yeah, who is it? Was she a stand user in disguise or something? Is her father gonna be a stand user? Yeah. Oh god, did the stand user get that right? About Kakyoin? What's with him? Yeah, exactly. Oh! She followed them again. Does she have a thing for Jotaro? But what about her dad? I need answers. Alright, this episode was pretty good, because basically the villain was a lot more memorable than last episode's villain. Rubber soul instead of soul sacrifice, which, you know, similar, but not only in name but also in attitude, because of course he's gonna be prideful and I have no weaknesses, blah 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 blah. Standard JoJo villain stuff, which, you know, I'm okay with now. I've accepted it that the villains aren't gonna get any more interesting than that, and I'm just along for the ride, I guess. But yeah, he was one special kind of asshole, because the moment it looked like he had lost the upper hand, basically, he became such a sorry asshole, begging to be let go, and as soon as he's out of danger, he gets right back into fighting JoJo. Because of course, ridiculous. But that's not the only thing that was ridiculous this episode. I finally got to see the episode of my, I believe, favorite JoJo meme, which was the or whatever he said, you know, Kakyoin, or I guess both Kakyoin and Rubber Soul licking the sherry, which, you know, is both disgusting and funny, which, you know, might be the best kind of funny. But yeah, I've waited years basically for this episode to finally show me where that came from, to give me context for all of that, and it was some pretty good context. I'm pretty happy that it wasn't Kakyoin himself, and that it wasn't some kind of possession stuff and just an imitation thing instead. So yeah, pretty happy on that front as well. Then of course we had Kakyoin, who said he was sunbathing in his school uniform, which, you know, only leaves his head and hands out, basically. So that's kind of insane. But at the end of the episode, he was his normal self again, being distracted by all kind of things, but still wanting those cherries, because those are his favorite. I also really liked the fight of this episode, because it was pretty interesting. Definitely more interesting than Soul Sacrifice and his stand. A stand that has no weaknesses. I thought he was bluffing, but apparently that was true. So the only solution was to go after the stand user, because heating the stand up just made it grow faster. Exposing it to cold temperatures made it drive spikes through JoJo's hand, which was ouch, you know? But yeah, it took way too long to do anything to JoJo. So I guess it has no weaknesses, but it's also not doing anything, because as far as we know, JoJo didn't sustain any kind of, you know, important damage to his hand or wherever. And oh my god, I started to hate this episode's villain when he killed that dog. As if that kid losing his popsicle wasn't enough, its dog is taken away as well. Fuck. So yeah, I'm very happy that he got what he deserved in the end, although I'm not sure if he is actually dead or just, you know, unconscious or somewhere. We generally never know. Or I guess we did know with Soul Sacrifice that he died, but this time we don't know his fate, I guess. And this episode was actually a great excuse to bring back one of the oldest JoJo plans, bits, whatever. Running away, the ultimate technique passed down from Joseph to Jotaro now. And of course it worked again, like a treat. But yeah, after that fight, they are now on a train to India. Apparently, you know, border controls and stuff like that doesn't matter anymore, because planes and boats are just not safe enough for the travel that they're doing. So I guess a train has to suffice. But my next thought is immediately that they're gonna be attacked on that train and have to leave the train and go by car, bus, by foot, maybe, I don't know. At this point everything seems possible and they have a lot of time to lose still. Like at least 40 days. And what's more, Anne, which I'm not sure if we just found out her name this episode or if she ever mentioned it before, but at least I know her name now. She's following the group, apparently instead of meeting up with her dad, or she met up with her dad and left immediately or something like that. Maybe one of the group is her dad, actually, I don't know. She doesn't look familiar to anyone. Maybe Aftal? No, Joseph is too old. Kakyoin and Jotaro are students, and Polnareff? No, definitely not. So that only leaves Aftal. Or it's gonna be some kind of plot twist that Centerfold, you know, the guy with the two right hands, is actually her dad, and she was supposed to meet up with him here. I don't know. I still think that it's gonna be someone important, because they wouldn't, you know, drag it out that long. But yeah, in the end, I'm super interested to see what you think about this episode and what's gonna happen in the next one. So leave a comment down below. I'll be down there reading them and responding to them whenever possible. Share your thoughts with me. I'm very interested. And what you can do as well is, of course, like, subscribe and share this video if you enjoyed this reaction. Those are generally the best things that you can do for me for free, and that would help me out the most right now. As would checking out my Patreon. As I mentioned before, you can get access to full-length timer reactions to all JoJo's Bizarre Adventure episodes and any anime reactions that I do, where you can watch the whole episode together with me. And what's more, there's early access, so you can get JoJo's Bizarre Adventure episodes up to 1 week into the future, which of course means 2 episodes. So if any of that interests you, go check it out down in the description below. But with all of that out of the way, I hope I'll see you in the next one. And until then, bye bye.